Okay. Okay, I'm not sure if this is working. Let me just have a look. Hey there, Mama B. Hi, Dollface. Okay, it's all working. Hello, everyone. Okay, so before we get started, we'll go through the new version of my channel. I'm deciding at the moment if I'm online on a Wednesday in Australia. If I'm online on Wednesdays, which I could be, maybe not, maybe, that's the only days where we will still do our little yes or no for about 10 people, okay? So it's not going to be everybody gets online and you get your name down for a yes and no. It'll just be where I do a yes and no for free, only on Wednesdays. Now, other days I will do your star sign. So Joan, Leo, the Aquarius, for instance. You're a Leo or you're an Aquarius. So without any questions or anything, it'll just be I'll read some star signs. So whenever I come online, I will read your star sign for free. It'll be a mini reading. We'll do the Lenormand deck and we'll do 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom. It won't be any yes or no's. It'll just be, okay, Joan, we're looking at Leo, and then I'll shuffle up and it'll be a general reading for Leo. So let's do that right now. This is what I'm going to be doing for free now. If you have a yes or no question, it costs $1 US on Super Chat or PayPal, or $2 or $3. If you've got the money, it is $7 or $12 over at PayPal. If you want a detailed reading through Super Chat, it is $10 minimum. Okay? So that's how it's all going to work. So if for all of those lovely people that have joined me all the time and had their free yes and no, there is no more of that. I have been doing that for over 2 years now. And I do need to, this is my work, this is my channel where I make my income. So in regards to everybody else having their readings, the normal readings are as usual. You've just donated, thank you, Stephen. So we won't do the star sign, but I'll just give a quick example. The star sign readings will be as follows. I'll shuffle up and say what's coming for Leo, for instance. I haven't shuffled, so anyway. And then we'd put down 3 cards, 3 from the bottom, and then I'll tell you what's going on for Leo. Okay, so from now on, if you do want to get in the room, nobody has to get in any kind of order. I don't want my moderators having to work out who's next in line and any kind of arguments going on. So basically, if you join me and you are wanting something for free, the free thing I will be doing is when there's no donations. So right now I've got a donation from Rocky and a donation from Stephen. Thank you so much, guys. So I'll be working on their readings first. And then if there's a gap, if nobody donates after that, then I can look at like Anjali, the Virgo. I can look at Virgo if you would like. The other day when I was online, I did look at Virgo for the week, but that was about 3 or 4 days ago. So I'm quite happy to read the same star sign again and get more messages. Anyway, let's have a look at PayPal. What's going on there? PayPal. Yes, I've been talking to a few people that have their own channels and everything just to get some advice on what to do. Wow, okay, Stephen, thank you so much. So you've paid for a double detailed reading. Thank you so much for that. Rocky, go first. Okay, no problem, Stephen. Let's look at Rocky's first. Rocky, I can see your donation there for a mini. The mini readings are now $7 US. I don't know if that's $7 at the moment because I don't know what the exchange rate is, but I think it's a little bit more than that. But that's okay, Rocky, you've paid before. So just have a look, guys. When you're paying in different currency, please just make sure what the current currency rate is changeover. But yeah, it's showing up as Aussie dollars $7.60. I'm pretty sure it's maybe $2 more than that. I don't know because it may have taken a fee off that as well. It might be correct. Anyway, so Rocky, what are we looking at? What does Roberto want to talk with you about tomorrow? Okay, so this is a mini. Here we go for Rocky. What does Roberto want to talk to about tomorrow? Mama B, can we get Stephen's first question up ready? Stephen, when you're ready, please put the question up there so that Mama B can get it up on the screen for me so I know what's going on. And Mama B, with the free list, if we're going to call it that, if anybody wants to put their star sign there when I get a break, I will read a star sign. All right, so what does Roberto want to have a chat to? Okay, here we go. I'm using your real name in my head here, Rocky. This is your name first. And Roberto. R-T-O. A little bit of a mixed match here. I feel this longing for making up for lost time. There may be some sort of invitation he wants to talk to you about, going somewhere, getting something to eat, having a talk. Other people being involved in this decision, not just you and him. There's also something he's talking to you about that makes you a little bit uncomfortable over here. It may be he says he's going to go skydiving or he's going to go swim with the sharks, or it's sort of like a suggestion about trying something, but you're not too keen looking at this. This can be where you're in two minds. You'd like to participate in something with him, but you're not too keen on where he wants to go or what he wants to do or what his plan is, because this is some sort of steering you down into a direction that you're not comfortable with. So he might be asking you to do something or go somewhere. Over here, this is nice. This is feeling loving energy, talking about doing what's right for you, what's right for other people, what's right in general terms. Down here, he has been having a bit of lost sleep since you last came into contact with each other. This would be talking about babies, pregnancy, future. The 3 and the 9 is usually fertility, pregnancy, babies. I don't know if he wants to tell you about some child, a baby brother, or somebody had a baby boy, because this usually means a child, baby boy up here. He may be talking about his own family. He may be talking about his brother. He may be talking about his sisters had a baby, something like that as well. I don't know if he's committed to anything other than friendship at this time. Like keeping the door open to just be friends with benefits, maybe. How it makes him feel this rush of happiness and everything, but he's not too sure about actually making a solid commitment at this time. Because this is somebody they want it, but they don't want it in the way that you're wanting it. And maybe that's what's making you uncomfortable. Because this is friendship, this is going out places together, this is talking truth, this is honesty, this is a lot of love here involved. But both of you have the black sevens. So on your side of it, you're feeling like the way he wants things to be is you're not too comfortable. And the way you're wanting things to be, he's not comfortable. So it's like, both of you feel that this push of the way you're wanting things to turn out, how you see the relationship evolving and being, he doesn't see it the same way. And the way he sees things could be, you don't see it that way. I just don't like these two black energies here. So let's get some more information on them before the clock starts going ding, ding, ding. Show me, Roberto, what he wants to talk about. What's his intentions here with this connection to your name? I'm saying it in my head at the moment. What is what's Roberto's intentions? Let me just flip some. So some are upside down, some are not. What's Roberto wanting to talk about? What's the journey he wants to take with Rocky? Okay, here we go. On your part of it. Okay, so you're not too sure about the strength of this relationship, this bond, with the strength being upside down. It can just be Leo energy, something not being the way it should be. The Five of Swords, you're emotionally trying to detach from something, but the Five of Pentacles, you're feeling like you're being shoved out in a different direction. The 5 and the 5 is black 5, red 5. It can mean truth and not true. True and not true as well. So that's where you're silent and not saying anything, and this is where you're speaking up and being heard. Let's just see on Roberto's side of it. He feels that you're being pushing about something, that you're not acting like you usually do. He might be saying, why are you acting this way? Why are you not being how you usually are? Normally you don't do this or whatever. So he feels like you're not quite who you are. The desire's there because it's the Queen of Wands. It's all about the desire and the healthy choices and things like that. But this is upside down. This down here is where he wants things to go his way. King of Swords. He is being truthful and honest about what he wants. And then we got the Ten of Pentacles, which is usually a wedding celebration, a get-together, celebrating with people. It's upside down as well. So it's like what he's going to talk about is some of it's going to make you very happy, talking about let's have a get-together, let's be together. I feel like you're coming this at different angles. I feel like you're thinking that, oh, me and him together, we're going to put a ring on the finger, we're going to be cemented together, we're going to have children, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And I feel like he's thinking, I like hanging out with you, I like having fun with you. This is very sexual energy. Even the Queen of Wands is a sexual energy. It was upside down. So it's like what you're wanting is not exactly what he's wanting, but some of it is, and what he's wanting is not exactly the way you're seeing it unfolding. Are these people involved random or people that are invited? Oh, okay, I didn't see that question. I'd say that this is making you comfortable here. This is making you uncomfortable. So this would be people sort of sitting on the sidelines, can hear what's going on, and they're not invited, they're not there. This would be being with groups of people that you want there and want around you. It could be his friend, your friend, his relative, your relative, the people that work at a particular place that you both know. This is nice energy, this is stressed energy. So there's definitely some sort of invitation. I don't know if you really want to go or not. Yeah. So it can be an invitation to go to some wedding or celebration or something, but it was upside down as well. It's like, I don't really want to be around those people. I don't feel comfortable around those people. So were they invited? If you go somewhere together, do something together, it's just like there's not just used two there. The 2 is black. We've got 3 sitting here. So there's more than used two guys involved in this conversation. So he might be ringing or wanting to talk to you about his mother, his father, or what such and such said about the two of you. Some of it's good. This is making you very happy, but there is some sort of confusion here about which way to go from here on in. All right, so let's just get, hopefully that made some sort of sense. Just re-listen to the video later. Okay, let's just do a yes and no for you, and then we're on to Stephen's questions. Yes or no? Hey there, Connie, and welcome. Who else has come in? Farida, Ali. This is a donation reading, yes. This is donation for Rocky's World, and then I'm doing Stephen Harbour has paid 2 donations for 2 detailed readings. Okay. I'm not doing the frees anymore, people. So if you've just joined us, the free readings are no more. Maybe on Wednesdays. If I'm online on a Wednesday, I might do a half hour where if there's no donations, I will do a couple of yes and no's. But yeah, basically once a week on a Wednesday or once a fortnight on a Wednesday. The rest of the readings now are donation only. But for as little as $1, you can ask a yes and no on Super Chat or PayPal. And it's just a quick yes and no. But other than that, I'm doing star signs for free. So if you say I'm a Scorpio, I will look at what's in general terms for all Scorpio, not just you. Okay, so I'm not looking at questions, I'm not reading anything unless you've done donation. All right, sorry, Rocky, let's just do your yes and no and get you last messages for your reading. Okay, we have a yes, we have a no, and we have a yes. The question's more or less a yes. You have luck on your side, being in the right place at the right time, something to do with responsibility, who's responsible for what. This is taking pride in what's going on, and this is happiness. Here you're being told to be careful of the snake. This can be male or female. It does show a female at the bottom here, but it can be male or female. Just beware of the snake in the grass. That can be somebody that's not quite telling the truth, being a bit sneaky. And then we have news coming in that you've been waiting for. This can be a letter, can be an invitation, can be something that's going to make you very happy. There is something to do with movement here in your cards as well, moving to a different location, different job, whatever. Okay, and that's what we got for Rocky. Okay, so moving right along to Stephen's first question. Oh no, you're going to back out of the work trip to Europe. You're thinking about that again. I think we looked at this before and I felt that you should go to Europe. But anyway, what will happen if you back out of the work trip with Europe? I have concerns about my workload, my home life, and COVID stuff. Okay. All right, so... All right. Show me Stephen's journey. If Stephen decides not to do the work trip to Europe, what will happen with Stephen's job, his home life, and everything else? If Stephen, is it Harbour? Stephen Harbour. If Stephen Harbour decides to back out of the whole Europe trip, what will happen for him? You're welcome, Rocky. I hope it helped. Here we go, Stephen, S-T-E-P-H-E-N. Well, it's not rocket science to look at what's there. If you back out, there you have it. That is frustration, disappointment, feeling like in the wrong place at the wrong time, wrong place, wrong people, whatever. This here is lack of commitment. It's showing imbalance for you if you don't go. This could be around your work, around the people you work with. They might feel that you're not dedicated, you're not committed with your work. If you work for yourself, well, you know, it'll be like you're not committing yourself to what you do. Because this is usually about 2 people in a relationship, somebody's not committed. Now we're asking about you backing out of a work plan. So this is where you lose your commitment to why you were going there, what you were going to do there. You may feel relief with the Ace of Hearts, so it may help you romantically, relationship-wise, health as well. This can be a rest, and it may make you feel some sort of relief here. But then here, this is usually drugs, alcohol, gambling, or toxic people. So this can be gossip, this can be a negative kind of feel. So as you can see, it's sort of like going up and down here if you don't go. It could create stress, and where you are stressed at home alone thinking that I haven't learned the lesson, I haven't learned something, I've missed out on an opportunity. So this would be disappointment, anger, frustration, feeling like the wrong crowd, wrong people. This here is the travel card. The Jack of Clubs is about getting on that plane and going, getting in that car and driving. This is movement and work, and it's working, doing what you love. So this is a happy card. So if you don't go, this would be a different plan of what you're going to do. It's replanning as well. For some reason, this Queen of Swords has come out. She's the thinker. She's the one who talks the legal terms, the truth, what you need to do. This 5 at the end is usually about the movement and going outside of your home and going somewhere. So if you don't go, this would tell me that down the track you will still go. So if you don't go now, it might solve one thing. It might solve something that you're struggling with, the relationship feeling type thing. But in the process, it might, like that I just said, going out of the fire out of the fry pan into the fire. Yeah, it might sort of go the opposite of what you're thinking. It will lower the stress. See how we're going from an 8 to a 4? 8 is sort of like, oh, what am I going to do about this? I don't know what to do. It will lessen the load of that stress. But this tells me that eventually you will go. Eventually there will be the timing through possibly the help of whoever she is. So I don't know what kind of work you do, Stephen, and what you were going to be doing in Europe, but you may need to contact whoever she is. Now, she would be European. She would have the black hair, possibly like Spain. She might be Spanish. She might be Italian. She might be French. There's something to do with dark European kind of feel here. She could even be a black woman, but I feel that this is something to do with Europe itself. And this is where you would be happy and secure and feel balanced with it. So if you don't go now, I don't feel it's going to fix things that you think it's going to fix. Or she's your boss and she is from France. She'll give you some other sort of opportunity here. This is to revisit it, to redo it at a different time. So maybe if you step back right now, this would be healing, and you step back right now, and then when you're strong and healthy and ready to go, she'll hold your hand about doing it then. So even if you step away from it now, I don't think it's the be-all and end-all that you're never going to Europe. I just think that you're going to stop for now. Yeah, I just don't think it's... Like, if you're not going to Europe, I would hope that you did it and then all of these cards were red, and it would show that everything would be really good for you. Oh, you do it as well. Okay, so you do the tarots as well. All right, so here we go, Stephen. Let's have a look. It's funny because I thought the 7s would come out if you do intuitive reading stuff, tarots and stuff, because the 7s to me are all about the connection. The aces are about the connection. You've got one there. Okay, show me more about Stephen not going to Europe at the moment. Him putting that on hold. Okay. Secrets will come out. Secrets being revealed. Moon upside down. Look what you got. 3 major arcana. The moon, the sun, the star, and they're all upside down. All 3 of them are upside down. It's like the Europe thing I felt was the journey you were going to do. It was going to be good. It was going to open doors. It was going to open up new pathways. It was going to introduce you to new people, new foods, new everything. It was something, it was the right decision. It was the right track. Not doing it puts it all upside down. all on hold. I feel like the moon is all about secrets that will never be known, but it is upside down, so it could be secrets being revealed. So you not going might show you the true side of somebody else, might show you the true self that you have within yourself. The sun being upside down, it is a dream, it's a wish, it's something that was going to grow and it was something that was going to be there. It's being put on hold. The sun is still my favourite card, whether it's upside down or not. And then the star, these should be this way. Should be secrets, wishes, and then it growing. It's the other way around. So not going, I think it's just telling me that you will end up doing it anyway. Yeah, I think you will end up going and doing this thing. Do you have your own channel, Stephen? If you have your own channel, let me know and I'll come across and subscribe and have a look, and maybe we can collaborate one day. Anyway, here we go. Bottom of the deck, what have we got if you don't go to Europe right now? Okay, somebody's manipulating you. Magician's upside down here. Somebody's manipulating what you do. Double aces. You're thinking long and hard about this. You're involving your emotional well-being, and you're using, sorry, but you're using the other excuses, the workload, the COVID situation. They were already in place when you were going. Now all of this other stuff's going on with David and what was his name, Leandro or something. Your heart's involving in your decisions, your business decisions. This is usually a firm business decision. It is a good thing, both of these. The manipulator, I don't think that's you. I think that's somebody else manipulating you. It's manipulating your mind. This is you in two minds over here. The Eight of Cups, you're trying to detach work from your emotional well-being. And if you do readings and things like that in the psychic world, you more than anybody, you would know what I know. If I'm emotionally not coping with something in my life, my personal life, it's very hard with reading. It's very hard to get online and help other people and read. I do it and I push through it, but it does help me to either get online and feel comfortable that I'm online and I'm reading, or it gets me to go, I'm not going online today. I don't feel like it. I can't do it. So the emotional relationship thing, especially when you're doing readings and things like that, does influence your decisions with work, if this is your work. So, but yeah, Eight of Cups, as you know, is letting go of those emotions and walking away to what makes you happy, what makes you sustained and fulfilled. Upside down, Stephen, upside down, all those cups are overflowing, pouring out. So you're getting manipulated here. Somebody's manipulating your mind, your feelings, and you know, saying, oh, I'm going to have people over, and this other one's saying, I'm going to come and stay at your place when you're not there. And it's like, I don't know, it's just manipulation as far as I can see what's going on there. All right, so let's do a yes and no. You get 2 yes and no's for that payment. Plus also messages from the Norman deck. I asked him to go with you, and he said you were emotionally. Yeah, I remember you said that. That's his journey, not yours. So yeah. All right, so let's just do yes and no. Just think about 2 questions in your mind right now, Stephen. Yes or no answer. Let's see if we get a yes, no, maybe, or let's see if we get a yes, or we get a maybe yes, or a maybe no. Let's see what we get. Top of the deck is your first question. Bottom of the deck is your second question. Also, we're looking at any messages just to finish off this first reading. And then we'll get on to the second question. Please, Mama B, you've got it there. Oh, you've emailed me, Stephen. Okay, I'll have a look. I looked at emails this morning. I didn't see anything, but I'll have a look. All right, here we go. Before I do your next question. First question is maybe, yes and no. So it's not getting answered. You must already know the answer. You're being told to be the warning signs somebody's wearing a mask. It's telling you also to put on the mask for the situation. You know, you might need to do some bluffing yourself when this card comes out, but somebody's definitely wearing a mask here. They're not what they seem. It's also got the moon and the sun, and then the star in the middle there. So you got moon, sun, and star blatantly, obviously, in this reading today. We got you making a solid commitment. This can be a commitment of your heart, your soul, your work, whatever it is. Signing contracts either within your mind or actual contracts. And there are mountains presented in front of you, but with a bit of work, a bit of effort, you can cross the mountain. So I can't answer the question yes or no. I can only give you the messages there, Stephen. Bottom of the deck, what have we got? We got a yes, we got a yes, and we got a yes. So bottom of the deck is yes. It does have a maybe and delay with the stormy clouds, but you got something that floats your soul. This is soulmate connection, this forever together, companions, whatever. But that's a yes. We've got the stormy clouds will clear. Things will start to make sense. People will still start to show their true colours. You'll start to work out what's right, what's wrong. And then we got you happy and contented at home. So this is peace, tranquility, happiness. Can be family as well. Might be time to connect with family. I don't know. You've never spoken about family, mother, brother, father, sister. Okay, all right, I'm just going to quickly look at this email. Have we got any other payments? Let me just check. Okay, let me read. Okay, we have a payment from Meh. Meh has paid not enough, unfortunately. That's Aussie dollars. Let me just check what American dollars is at the moment. I did put the price up a couple of weeks ago, and I think last time you paid the right amount. I do have to do a reading. Mama B, remind me, I have to read for, what's his name? He won the reading. It's an Italian name, Gerardo. Remind me to do Gerardo's reading and a timestamp before I finish. I have to do Gerardo's reading. He won a reading. He also did a donation about 3 weeks ago and told me to do the reading when I'm live and send him the link to the live as well as the timestamp so that he can watch his question be answered. I keep forgetting to do it, so I just remembered now. Let me have a look. At the moment, how much is $7 US? Okay, so $7 US today is 10 Australian dollars. So Rocky, if you're still there, yours was short in Australian dollars. What's $6 then? Yeah, that's not even $6 that Rocky must have paid $6 instead of $7 US. I don't know what you've paid there, Meh. You've paid about $4 US, so you need to pay another $3 US, or in Australian dollars, you need to pay another 4. Okay, so yeah, I'll just leave that with you, Meh. Unless you just want to do a yes and no with a tiny bit of detail, Meh. So I'll wait to hear from you what you want to do. PayPal just did a bling bling thing just then. Oh, okay, she's paid the extra couple of dollars. Thank you for that, Meh. And Crystal, you've paid as well. All right, so what we're going to do is we're doing Stephen's second question. Then we're on to Meh with a mini read. And then we're on to Crystal. What's this for? Okay, so we're doing a detailed reading for your sister, Zari. Okay, thank you. Is that how you pronounce it? Zar is Zari? Zoe? It's not Zoe. Anyway, so we got Stephen. I've just got to check the email to look at these pictures before I do his second question. Oh, there it is. It's not coming in. So who's this a picture of, Stephen? Who's these pictures of? What is the outlook for you, David? And okay, what do I see with the three of you? Email me pictures of David and okay, so I'm assuming David is the guy standing up with his arms folded, or am I wrong? He's got an Asian kind of look about him, and the guy sitting in the computer chair would be this Leonard, or is it the opposite way around? Who's the one standing up? Zaire. Okay, remind me of that, Chris, when I get to her. David is the one standing. Okay, yes, I was correct on that. All right, so I'll keep that picture there while we're doing this. Straight away, I get this, it's awful, but I get this yuck feeling about the guy sitting in the chair. You know, like straight away. David, I get a playful feeling. I get a cautious feeling. But the other guy, he's been around the block and he knows the way. Anyway, I'm not going to do a photo reading. That is a totally different thing that I do. What we'll do is we'll set this clock and we'll say, show me. Yeah, Leandro's, I don't like it. Sorry, I don't like that energy. I get this, like a used car salesman. A used car salesman kind of vibe. Kind of vibe where somebody that puts themselves in the middle of somebody else's business and they have no business being there. And hey, this car's going to get you from A to B and it's a good deal, and meanwhile he's putting his hand at the back and somebody else is paying him while you're paying him, and I just get a shonky. Sorry, Leandro, you're probably a lovely person, but yeah, I don't feel it. Okay, what's the outlook for Stephen, this predicament between David, Leandro and him? What is a potential outcome for Stephen? Now, I'm just going to look at your name, not theirs, and how the interaction between all three. H-E-N. It's a never-ending story to start with. We've got someone being extremely truthful and honest and trying to be on the right track. I feel this is you in your own reading here in the middle. We do have a caring, concerned female here. Now, it can be a male with a female energy, but I feel that this is like a mothering and overseer. I don't know who you lost, Stephen, but I feel like this is a lost soul. Not a lost soul, sorry. I feel like this is somebody that's crossed. She would have had a lot of illness in her life. It could be a grandmother, it could be a school teacher, it could be somebody that was very close with you in childhood. You definitely have a protector energy trying to get you to open your eyes and turn around. It's like you're being told to turn around. This three-way street, it's just no good for anybody. We got the sneaky behavior going on here. Now, is this David being sneaky? Is this Leandro? I feel it's this Leon guy. I feel like he knows which buttons to press. He knows the story. He's been around the block before. He knows what will get you going. He knows what will get... I wouldn't be surprised if he's a narcissist and he's gaslighting both of you. I do feel an innocence around David. I feel David in that photograph. I feel that he puts on a front. He's even got like the arms folded in the picture with a bit of a laugh going on his face. But I feel like there's this scared little boy inside that wants something but doesn't want something. And he could be easily manipulated. Not just by this Leon guy, by people in general. I also feel he puts on a brave front sometimes, that he's like a cockatoo and he's preening his feathers, and he's definitely got the look to get him places. Whereas this other one, I just feel like if these were animals, I feel like a sloth kind of energy around Leon, or a sly fox kind of energy around Leon. And I feel like with him, he's got the peacock energy, the panther, something proud, looks after himself and all of that. But I also feel this scared little boy inside of him. I don't know if something happened to him when he was a child. And sorry, I'm going all off on this adventure because my brain has just took over with the photograph. And I'm not even looking at the photograph now, it's embedded in my mind. You will have a successful outcome for this. You will make the choice that's right for Stephen. So if Stephen feels that this is a toxic, up and down, three-way, sometimes feeling total corruptive energy, totally your good nature being taken, you will step away from that. I do feel there's this female energy. She could be a guide. I don't know who she is. I haven't looked up to see what you're saying. What are you saying? David Standing, he acts tough, but he's an innocent little boy. Okay. I see this as some kind of guide that's trying to tell you to turn around, and everybody is not good by nature. There is nasty people. I see you sometimes feeling this overwhelming happiness and stability and everything's going the right way, and then you're like, I should have seen this coming. And then you're confused because you're getting two opposing stories here, and they could be in your own mind. There is some news coming to light. Some of it's going to make you really happy, like it's your dream come true, and other parts of it are going to stress the hell out of you. This could be the travel and all of this sort of thing. Down here I see some sort of sneaky get-togethers going on. This can be where this Leon's saying, hey Stephen, come out and meet me. I really think that let's just have some time alone. Or hey David, hey, can I come over when Stephen's not there? Let's get together. Or do you want to come to my place? It's sort of like this up and down energy here. Again, you've got another nice surprise coming in. This is something to do with business here. Somebody joining forces with you and signing contracts. This is nice. This is nice energy on a totally different note. No relationship stuff. This is signing contracts for you, something that works for you. I do feel that you're involved with people or person. It's not your cup of tea. It's not your kind of person. It may have been in the past, but you can see a lot of faults with all of this. You're going to be making the right choices. So let's see what else we get with the... Do you find it hard to not interpret the tarots when I put the tarots down, being that you can read them? I do know that if I look at other readings or somebody looks at something for me, I find it very hard to not go, oh my God, why did that card come out? Or I knew it, even if they're telling me a totally different thing. All right, so here we go, Stephen. This is the situation between you, David, and Leandro. Over but not over. Rescuing but not rescuing. And then one finally wanting to go down a solid commitment, love path. Who's rescuing here? Who's trying to say, that's it, I'm done. I'm getting out of this situation. Is this David? Is this you? You got to do what's right for you here, Stephen. Let's do bottom of the deck. Single life, the Empress, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is not the journey you've chosen. Sometimes you've been choosing the wrong thing with this Seven of Cups being in reverse. Seven of Cups, as you know, you've got choices to make. Some of them are good, some of them are not so good. Working out which is which has become confusing. The red 7 is Seven of Hearts. This is you going on the journey that you will choose. Nine of Cups, I don't care if it's upside down or not. This is the wishes that you've been moving towards. It can mean be careful of what you are wishing for, because you may be wishing for the wrong thing at the moment. These would be a really good outcome if they were all upright. So some of it's going to be good, some of it's going to make you happy, but I just feel a frustrated energy going on here. It's like, I just wish Leandro would just go, find somebody else, go on his journey, and maybe he will for a short duration, and then things start to settle. But then it's like he's slipping back into the picture again. I think through your work and travel and movement that things are going to be a lot better. You have got the help of this female. Now, this can be in the living world as well as somebody in spirit that's guiding you. You're meant to do this no matter how crazy it all seems at the moment. You're meant to go through this to teach you something about yourself and these people. I am hoping for this for you, for the future, because you've got your choices, making the right choices, wishes coming true, and then some sort of solid contract for yourself. I just feel it's upside down because it's in delay. I feel like this is sitting here waiting for you to grab it, but you're busying yourself in this mess here. And it's like when a surprise comes out, she's sitting there saying, see, you knew this, you thought this, but you went against it. You went against what you knew. And she's telling you, you can have happiness. You've just got to turn your head around from this freeway cesspool that's over here and start choosing something different for you. So this is you turning that way, because I don't know if you can see this. This guy's on his horse looking that way. This guy's looking at the past and holding on to something that's toxic and doesn't work. It's creating a lot of stress and confusion, the whole thing. I mean, if Leandro did not come into the situation, which he did, but if he didn't, what would be going on with you, Europe, your boss, all of that stuff? Would you just be going? Because I feel like you first came for a reading, it was about this Europe thing and going to Europe as well. And we got nice thing about that, about you going successful, and it was great. But then these sly characters come into your world. Oh my God, it's like, flick him out, get rid of him. Okay, so let's do 2 yes and no's. Hopefully this is helping you, Stephen. And up next we have Meh with a mini reading. I think Meh, your question is on my PayPal. Now, people, please take notice that the payments are now $7 and $12 US. If you don't know what that is in your currency, just go to Google it and type in US dollars to Australian dollars or pounds or whatever. Ali, thank you. Mama B, can we please close all donations now till I catch up and see how I feel? It's already 3:45 in the afternoon here, and I'm going to cook in about an hour. So I think I might be finished for the day now because there's too many building up. Okay, Stephen, 2 yes and no's and final messages for you. Good luck with this whole journey. I feel like coming over there and slapping this David and saying, can't you see that this Leandro guy is just bad news? I can see it just looking at the photograph. Yeah, Jita, I can see that you've donated, and then Ali donated. I will go check on all of them, and I'll start writing down what I've got to do in order. Okay, so your 2 questions. Your first question is yes with a delay. Your second question is maybe in time you'll change your mind about whatever the second question was. All right, so your final messages today, Stephen, are focus on that new beginning. This is the birth, the start. The stork has brought this to you. It's like a little baby that you're molding right now. How do you want that baby to be? Whether this is your job, your love life, your own heart, you've been given an opportunity to start something new. You're being told everything will happen within its own time. It is new moon at the moment, so make your intentions, everybody. It's a new moon phase. I think we've got 1 more day to do it. And then we go into the full moon cutoff phase. This is all sexual desire card that's come out here. It is a positive energy. It can be lust, it can be desire, it can be being treated with beautiful food and chocolate and whatever. Yeah, so that's a desire card. This is your new beginning. So something to do with your desires and your passions is on hold there. But I'm going to give a yes and maybe yes there. Second question, I'm giving a maybe no, a yes and a yes. So it's more of a yes with your second question. You're being told to get out of the maze, make a choice and stand by it. You're being told to learn from the past, learn from people that know more than you know, and make that move there. You got the movement card at the bottom. You're also, again, being shown the happy home, contentment. Once you make a firm decision and learn from the past, you will feel contented that you've done the right thing. Okay, and that's what we got for Stephen. And thank you for sending me that picture across. It's always good, like when I'm reading, if I can actually focus on somebody and see who I'm talking about. Because I did feel David had the dark hair. Is he half Chinese or something like that? Because I felt like an Asian kind of feel there. All right, so up next we have Karen. Up next we've got Meh. When will I run into the Libra? Okay, so this is a mini reading for Meh. Meh is next. Okay, Meh, here we go. When will Meh run into the Libra? I'm just going to say all these names you've written here in my head. Will there be a connection between? Okay, so this is kind of like a timing thing we're looking at here. A lot of black energy here, Meh, so that tells me delay, delay, delay. Something might happen to do with work, money, transport, travel, whatever, that delays this coming together. Yeah, so this is your energy here. This is his energy down here. I'm assuming that name is a male, the Libra. The only doubles we got is 2. So this could be a period of 2 days, 2 years, 2 months, the second month, February. This would be talking to each other, but I'm looking for all red cards to mean you two coming together. There is a conversation going on between you two. There's you here. There's disappointment is what I'm feeling here. Delays, disappointment, some sort of maybe the car breaks down, or maybe you haven't got the money for a ticket for a plane, or he hasn't, or whatever. Something government and official here, or it could be somebody goes to hospital, somebody's not well, and it's all taking up the time, and then there's no time for this get together. So let's just see. You got double 5s and double 2s, and they're both one of each. If the double 5s were both red, I'd say it's May or 5 months or 5 weeks. If the 2s were both red, I'd say it's 2 months or 2 weeks or February. But you've got one of each on both numbers. So show me, when will this connection come together between... When will they... Is that what you were asking? Were you asking about being with this person, or when will you run into this person? Okay, so, well, this could be at work. You could actually be at work, or he could be at work, and you go on lunch break or something and bang, you're in the same shop together. But there is a delay on all of this. It's not... If you do run into each other in 2 weeks' time or in February, and then again it's not going to be a loving running into each other. It's just going to be, oh, hey, I'm really busy right now. I've got to get going. My boss is waiting for me to get back. I've got this client at the moment. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like a frustrating kind of running into each other. Show me about meh and the Libra. See, it's frustrating energy. It's all up in your head. Eventually, yes, you come together. You got the lovers, the meeting together. But your heart's upside down here. This is you being sad, and this is you at home not sleeping. You're thinking, is he thinking about me right now? Are we going to meet tomorrow? What about next week? Will I go to that party with him? Will he be there? This is you all going round and round and round. This over here is not what you thought. So like I said, if you did run into him, he's possibly with other guys. And they're just sort of taking up his time, or he can't talk to you, or it doesn't feel comfortable, whatever it is. And then it's sort of like, oh, that didn't go the way I thought it would go, or I didn't look good, I didn't have my nice clothes on, or, you know, like one of those days where you go out and you feel like crap and you're wearing your sweats and you just look like shit. And then you run into that person. That's probably when you're going to run into this person. Over here, it's showing me down the track a soul connection. So there will be a nice connection down the track. I just feel there's delays. The timing is off. When you go to the particular club, he's busy at work. And when you're busy at work, he goes to that club. It's like the timing is wrong for you two to come together. But then eventually you do. When? I don't know. All I know is you've got double twos and double fives. That could be an indicator. It could be the 2nd of May. It could be the 5th of February. It could be in 2 years. It could be in 5 months. So I don't know. I can't give you a timing on when you're going to come together. I can only give you the images of what I'm seeing and feeling here. It's not going to be the way you like it. It's going to be through some sort of change. You've sent me another email. Thank you for that. I'll look at that later when I'm finished, Stephen. You might want to do a one-on-one reading one day. You know, like we'll do a FaceTime or a WhatsApp or something like that. And we can do an actual, you know, energy exchange and do a full-on reading, private reading. So if you do want that, let me know and we'll work out a time and a date. All right. So, meh. Let's get back to this. The only reason I was talking to somebody else just then, meh, is as you could hear the buzzer was going and the reading is finished. So let's just do your yes and no, meh. Think about a yes or a no question in your mind. You might say, am I going to see him within the next 4 months? Are we going to run into each other? You might ask a question like that. So this is just messages just to finish your reading as well as your yes or no. So let's close everything, please, Chris. No more donations, no more readings today. So I can catch up on all of these readings now. And I do have to get you to add Gerardo to the end of that. I'll have to go and look at his email and what his question was. He's paid 2 weeks ago. He actually won a free mini reading, plus he paid to have a detailed reading. So I'm going to do about 12 minutes for him. Meh. Yes, no, maybe. So this is telling me a lot of hard work, trying to get somebody to budge, to talk, to move, to do something. So that can be yes or no, depending on how the person reacts. This one here is a burden, heavy burdens, things that you have to just go through. And this is a new beginning coming your way. So you had yes, no, or maybe. I can't really get an answer. We'll just get one more card. Is it yes or no? The question meh is thinking about, is it yes or no? Okay, that dropped out. Yes and no. It won't answer me at this time. It won't answer me. Let's just cut. And that's a yes, so eventually it's probably a yes. Eventually. Alrighty. And if you were asking, would you be seeing him in the next 2 months? it's probably a delay. So you will be seeing him, but it's not in 2 months. All right, so we're doing really, Chris, let me just go to my, I don't really need to close it. You girls can close it, can't you? Because I didn't turn it on anyway. It's just showing private readings, isn't it? So all readings are now closed, apart from the ones. Gerardo's reading. Just remind me, Mama B, I've got to do Gerardo's reading. I've just got to look at the question again and what the name was that Gerardo was asking about. Okay, so really, Chris, you were up next, were you? Let me have a look. Yours is sitting in the bloody, what's her name again? All right, so we did Rocky, we did Meh. Yeah, Chris, yours did come in, but because it's put it up the top, it's actually showing me other people in front of you, but that's fine. We'll do your sister's now. So how do we pronounce her name again? Let me just go back. Oh, pronounce Zaire. Zaire. Beautiful. What beautiful name. You got Cristal. Remember I used to call you Cristal? Cristali? Instead of just Crystal? Okay, so this was a detailed for Zaire. Zaire, hello, nice to meet you. You must be an amazing person if you're the sister of Crystal. General reading for Zaire. Okay, Zaire, I haven't heard about you before, so I didn't even know Crystal had a sister. I knew about the brother, but I didn't know there was a sister there. I don't think you've ever mentioned the sister. All right, show me Crystal's sister. What does Zaire need to know? Here we go. I'm just going to put her name down 3 times. Five letters, is it? Yeah. Okay. Well, first up, we can go down the whole fertility, pregnancy type thing. This can be all about that. This is the pelvic area of the body, getting things in balance. There has been some sort of wrong path here. So might have been taking the wrong supplement or eating the wrong foods or getting advice from the wrong person. This is getting things on track here. There could be a pregnancy announcement coming her way. I don't know if it's her herself. Sorry, I'm talking to you as the third person. Yeah, I don't know if you're pregnant yourself and been fertility issues or something, or whether you're going to get news of someone close to you and pregnancy, possible twins, which pops up in Crystal's readings all the time. Sometimes this can be second child. It also can be 2 people pregnant at the same time. Work-wise, we've got money that wasn't too great in the past. I don't even know if this is your job or somebody you're connected to, but it's sort of like showing me 7 hours work, changes that you didn't like, and not that much money to show for it. It's showing me a turnaround where finally all your efforts that you've been putting in are finally coming true. Also, I feel movement from job, relationships, where you live, whatever, has been delayed, frustration. Finally, there's some sort of payment or something, because this can be a lawyer and a payment. There is somebody wanting to do a contract with you. Now, this could be turning a friendship, partnership, sexual connection into something more solid. It can be a working project that's in action, that's finally showing its due. There's some secret going on here that you've got going on. You're keeping something under wraps here. Some sort of surprise, something that you've been waiting for, and you don't want to tell anybody until you're solid with it. So it's about to come to fruition over there. Let's just see what else we've got here. Down here, we've got a love choice thing. This can be somebody that you're related to, going to hospital, something to do with their heart, and male energies coming through. Heart and blood. Can be head. With the double aces, can be head. It's telling me to look at the past. Look at what your grandfather had, or your great-grandfather, or uncles, or people in the past. The past will be the answer to what's going on. This could be you, Zaire, yourself. You could have some sort of medical thing and you're trying to look into the past here. Also, this can be to do with your heart itself, emotional heart. This can be you and a partner. It can be you and a father, brother. Some sort of connection here between the two of you. There was a good balance there. Something quite heavy is sitting there, and it's like you're not looking at it. You don't want to look at it. You don't want to talk about it. You don't want to face it. And you're being silent where you want to speak up, or somebody else is doing that with you. The other thing I'm seeing is down here, you may be deciding to disconnect from somebody that just doesn't serve a purpose in your life anymore. Somebody that's a bit of a larrikin, a bit silly at times, a bit juvenile at times. They could be a grown man, but they need to grow up. And you might just step out of the picture away from that person. There is something to do with violence and court and legal actions here. This would be the lawyer, this would be the court, this would be something violent or sudden. I just noticed we've got King, Queen and Jack sitting here all together. This is family. This is family. This is father, mother, daughters, brothers, sisters. This is healthy pregnancy, fertility. This is troublesome. This is where things just don't work, things are not going right, this is some sort of shock you'd rather not have. But then this is a healthy baby girl sitting on the other side. It's quite confusing what I'm seeing here. The only thing I could think is that there's a pregnancy, everybody thinks it's a boy, there's a lot of troubles with the pregnancy, miscarriages, and then the pregnancy goes ahead. It's quite traumatic with the whole thing. And then there's a beautiful little girl at the end of it all. You do have energies in spirit trying to connect with you on a daily basis. This person has something to do with January, March, definitely March. And what else have we got? Yeah, just January and March. The numbers 1, 11, 2, 3, 6 and 9. They're all coming through from this person. I feel that there's something you can avoid if you listen. So there's something that you might be feeling forced into. It can be a job, it can be spending some money on someone, or loaning some money, or going and getting a loan, whatever it is. It's like a stitch in time saves 9, so get all your information about something. Don't get lost in somebody else's dream here, Zaire, because this can be where you're lost in somebody else's plan, somebody else's dream. This is where it just doesn't work for you. It's the wrong direction for you at this time. This is showing success up here in business. This is showing possible interference from either a health issue or a love romantic kind of issue. That work-wise is showing good, health-wise or romantic-wise is showing a bit of stress. And then down here we got somebody interferes, some sort of interference. Let's get some more information from the tarot. That might clear things up. Hopefully bookmark this reading, timestamp it, Crystal, for your sister so she can come back and listen again. I don't know when it started, but the clock's got 2 minutes ago, so it started 8 minutes ago. Just 1 hour online. If she goes to 1 hour online, it'll come to her reading. Let's just see some more for Zaire. Now, all upside down. If you notice, I turned them differently. All All right, so overload of stress has been ongoing. It's like one stress after another stress, one lie or one something complicated. The straw that broke the camel's back is there. It's about to overflow. It's about to be done. Something she thought long and hard about it. She may have thought about it in the wrong way. Or somebody else is trying to steer the wrong direction here. Something she thought was disconnected and gone and done, it's not gone and done yet. So all of these things, if they were this way, this is the stress is finally over, making a firm decision and taking your own life in your hands and moving forward. So we're going to read them that way because the whole three were upside down, but it is delay with this. So there's something she wants to do, something she wants to let go of. She needs to do it for her. I feel there's influence from somewhere else. She is trying to manifest success. She will get there. We do have don't make rush decisions. Plot along at your own pace. Their pace is not your pace. This can be parenting and a baby on the horizon as well. We do have a relationship that's a little bit rocky at the moment with the Two of Cups being upside down. What she's trying to manifest, I feel, is this connection to feel it properly. She will. This is family connection, beautiful connection here. And this is somebody rebuilding something. So health-wise, good. Relationship-wise, it will get better. Work-wise, it will get better. There is victory and success as well there. Just don't be too quick to make a decision on something. If someone tells you a story, go home, say, let me think about it for the night, and then make a decision. Don't just, yeah, okay, they said this is what I'm doing. All right. James, did you already do... Yeah, if you want to donate, James, that's fine. I was just trying to catch up on all the readings because I do have to start cooking probably in about 20-30 minutes. So, okay, so let's just do 2 yes and no's for Zaire. Okay, Zaire, so just think about 2 questions in your mind, yes or no. Hopefully that helped. Hopefully that made some sense to you. Okay, Zaire. Yes or no for Zaire's questions. Top of the deck is your first question. Bottom of the deck is the second question. You've got some sort of money coming towards you because that was the money card that flipped. Okay, we have yes. We have maybe. And we have no. Okay, first question won't be answered. Second question, we have maybe. We have yes. And we have no. Okay, both questions won't be answered with a yes or no. So I'm going to give 1 card extra to try and get a swing. Is this yes or no? Hopefully we don't get a maybe card. If we get a maybe card, it's not going to answer. Yes or no for her first question. 1 card. Maybe. Okay, maybe on the first one. Yes or no on that second question she has in her mind. More of a no. With some work, it could work. Whatever her question was, but I'm feeling like this here is... feeling lost and running around. So let's just read the messages to finish off. We have making a firm commitment, whether that's within her own mind or an actually signing a contract is coming up. The bridge that she's trying to reach, it is there. She can bridge the gap. She can get there. She's just got to work at it. She's been told to look at her options, not just go with the one thing. She needs to see what other options she's got. And the secrets, either she's holding on to something very tightly or somebody else is around her. Sorry, I keep saying she, because I'm doing a reading for you, for your sister. And she's not here. So sorry, Zaire, I should be talking straight to you. Okay, so your last messages are happy home and comfort. This could mean healing and rest is needed right now. A lot of work is coming away. Make sure everybody helps that should be helping. Be wary of the sly fox. Be careful of who that is. And don't get stuck in the maze on something. Make a choice, make a decision and stick with it and make your choice. Move forward. All right, so that's what we had for Zaire. Thank you so much, Chris, for bringing your sister to the channel. Okay, so up next in the list we have... is it Cheetah? We had Meh. We had Stephen, Rocky, Meh, Crystal. Jeeta's next on my list. Have we got Jeeta's question there? Oh, we got Ali. Where's Ali? Ali was actually after Jeeta according to here, but that's okay. They may have came into the room at different times. Jeeta probably paid and then came online, and Ali came online and then paid, and that's why the payments are sitting opposite ends. Doesn't matter, we're going to get both done. So we'll look at Ali first. Ali's paid for a detailed question. Okay, so Ali's question is, where's Ali's question? What is Stephen's feelings towards you? You are Libra. Ali would like to know what is Stephen's feelings towards her. She is a Libra. Ali the Libra wants to know, what's Stephen feel about her? Okay, they're jumping out. Here we go. And just for good measure. Okay, I don't know if you've got a past history with this person, but it does look like it's been a bit up and down, the connection. Now, if you haven't been in a connection before and it's just two people who know each other, that's why it's looking like this, because this is all unknown on your side and unknown on their side. If you have had a past connection, it does look like people you listen to and people he listens to are on opposite sides about the connection between the two of you. You are showing up as the same symbol, so how does he feel about you? He feels like he does connect to you, but he's not really a commitment person with this 2 sitting here. It's like somebody that can't give you what you need. You're showing up as very responsible to him. He feels like you're a responsible person. He doesn't like some of the things you do or the people you hang around sometimes, and other times he likes everything. There's a working energy here. It's like 2 friends that work together or study together and things like that, and then it's like his crowd is not your crowd. It's almost like you're a Catholic and he's a Muslim or something, or you're a Muslim and he's a Buddhist, like or you go for Trump and he goes for Biden. so it's like 2 very opposite energies, but he does feel some sort of connection here. So I just put some down for show me the connection from his point of view. We got a love connection here. We got a love connection of wanting to find something that you both match with. The same foods, the same music, the same group of people, the same sport that you might follow. This is someone that when he thinks about you, and if he's influenced by other people, he tries to say, oh no, I'm not interested, or like it's like someone trying to say no, there's nothing there. I think he feels that you would have to change how you are or how you live or who you hang around to be part of his world, and he feels the same in the reverse, that he would have to change to be in your world. But down here we do have a love, affection, sharing things, going out places, that kind of feeling. This is an attractive sexual energy here, but it's got a roadblock to it for some reason. Yeah, I don't know if you put up a wall with that, or he puts up a wall right now, or whether he's already involved with someone, or he thinks that you're already involved with someone. But yeah, there is a desire, love thing here. Let's just get some tarot for Ali. Ali wants to know, how does Stephen with the V, and she is Libra, how's this guy feeling towards her? I think he wants you to go somewhere with him. There might be an invitation coming up, and you will laugh, have fun, eat food, but it is groups of people. It's not you and him alone thinking about any kind of serious relationship kind of thing, because the serious relationship card is showing can't do right now for some reason. There's some sort of connection in the past with you two. I don't know if it's a past life connection or whether it's just the past. Same school or same people you hung around or same job, or there's something here, and it's like where it made the two of you be very sort of not attached to each other, but you are attached. Weird. All right, so let's see what we've got. This is the walking towards you, I feel. Because Eight of Cups is usually separation and walking away from somebody. But because you've got the Eight of Hearts here, I'm taking that as Eight of Hearts energy, walking towards being in a group of people with you. He does think about you from time to time. He feels like it's a lot of work, though. It's a lot of stress, a lot of work. He may think that you're overstressed or you're overworked, or this is somebody that might reach out with messages here as well. Might be an invitation coming. It can be that the relationship to try and have a relationship with him would be a lot of work. But his feelings towards you are nice here. He does have some sort of doubts in his own mind about his own self. Maybe you're too good looking for him. Maybe you're from a family that's too high up for him. Maybe the things you do in life don't fit with him. Because I just feel this opposite kind of energy here. But I like this love cards being down here because that's a friendship, family kind of connection. Loving kind of connection, a desire is there. Okay, so let's just do more of these. Now what I'm going to do is something different. Show me now, moving forward and future between Stephen and Ali. This is now, moving, and now, going forward, outcome, now, outcome. All right, so right now, all upside down, so let's flip them. Staying to yourself, needing to rescue and get away from something, and an ending, but it was all upside down. So it's not too negative, it's just not gelling at the moment. Then the middle, moving forward with the two of you, all upside down again, so let's flip them. Definitely desire there, friendship, sexual energy, making choices, sometimes good ones, sometimes bad ones, all upside down. So I feel this is all, it's there, but it's not being expressed. It's the two of you are not talking about the desire, the friendship, the sexual energy, the choices that you've got to make from day to day. Not talking about it because it's all upside down, but it doesn't mean it's not there. So, and then the outcome thing, we've got the rushed energy, making decisions, moving forward. And then we got manifesting what you want in life. And then we have this other energy here. I feel like this is somebody else that's either on your side or his side. So I don't know if he's got somebody in his life or you got somebody in your life, but this is like another energy that's sitting there in between this journey with the two of you. It could be that he wants to rush out and say something about the whole situation. And meanwhile, you're trying to manifest that. You're trying to get him to come towards you. This here would be, I usually see the King of Swords when it's in reverse of something secret or some sort of lie or something. Doesn't work. Very, very confused energy from this Stephen character that you're asking about. I'm going to reshuffle again. Show me, what does Stephen feel right now for Ali? What does Stephen feel when he thinks about Ali? Okay, instead of doing your name and his name, let's just see. Look at the first card out. It was the same one from before when I said show me the energy coming off him towards you. Sexual desire, friendship, going out, eating. We got the two red eights, beautiful energy for somebody that fit together, do things together. But then it's like, I don't know if he's scared or He feels like it will be a catastrophe, or something might go wrong with all of this, because this is where somebody doesn't speak, this is where somebody's angry, or somebody's just trying to not do it. But this is showing somebody that loves it. So, very confused card reading right now. Yeah, this is like, as I said, if these come out with different... What's at the bottom? Let's see the bottom. How does he feel? Again, the same thing. My God. Okay, and the Joker's there. Jokers are unknown surprises. Like, oh my God, this is going to happen. So if he expresses his love, he's fearful possibly of rejection or no return. And it can be your energy too. But he sees that we could fit together. We could do this stuff together. We could go on a boat together. We could go and play sport together, whatever. So he does feel there is a connection. He does feel a love thing. But this is a fear, I think. Because down here, we got the same thing. We got the love connection. We got the starting the journey. We got the plans for the future and doing things together. So if these cards were all together and these cards were all together, this is wonderful. This is what the hell. And this is somebody scared of the hidden agenda, the hidden surprises. So this can be somebody very quiet, very not going to speak up, but this is what they want. Very opposite energies coming off this Stephen towards you. But if you wanted to know, does he feel something for you? Yes, definitely. There is a desire here. There is loving energy, sexual energy, and a want to explore things together. Because this would be going out to a club and dancing or listening to music or going out to eat something, but it's lots of people together. This over here would be, oh no, I can't, I don't want to do it, I'm not going to say anything, I'm going to be quiet, oh, I should have said something. It's like somebody's scared of everything falling apart or being rejected or something like that. Anyway, that's what I get. Sorry for the confusing reading. Let's do 2 yes and no's. Hopefully you get answers here. So far we've been getting yes, no and maybe for people. So hopefully the cards play nice. So just think about 2 questions for your detailed reading donation today. I think I'm going to have to set my clock back to the 8 minutes so that I get the yes and no done within the time frame, because I'm going overtime. All right, here we go. Yes or no, top of the deck, yes or no, bottom of the deck for Ali. Just think about your 2 questions in your mind right now, Ali. First question is, yes. You got a maybe yes here. If you work at it or somebody works at it, whatever, it would work. This is a happy card, contentment, home life, feelings, relationships, family. This is a maybe. This is a sort of depending on the day. So this is yes, this is maybe if you work at it. This can be no, but this with this sequence, I'm thinking a maybe yes is here. Okay, and they're your messages. Your next one. Jita, we need Jita next. I need to keep moving. I'm just going to run to the bathroom, guys. Your second question is more of a no. This is telling you to take a better look at what it is you're wanting or what you're doing. This is where you stand back and you observe. It can mean that somebody's watching you. It can be that somebody's looking at your social media, see what you like, what you don't like, see where you're going, who you hang around. But it also can be you watching somebody else and looking and learning. This can be about things getting just too much to keep going. So this is an overload where you're being told to rest. And this here is be careful of the sneaky person. This can be somebody trying to sabotage. It can be somebody trying to make things go wrong. It can be some sly, sneaky kind of person that's around. It does have a female at the bottom, but that could just simply mean that you're here and somebody's coming in. Anyway, that's what we got. Thank you for your donation. I'm just going to quickly go to the bathroom. All right, I'll do Jeeters. Now, what I was going to say, because I didn't realise what the time was. I started way too late today. Okay, so Jeeta, and then we've just got James with the double mini. Now, James and Mama B, of course, you've been doing my moderating, so I'll do your question on WhatsApp. Now, James, I do have to cook dinner, and then I'm going out to a club with my hubby. Now, when I'm at the club, I could do your reading from there. Now, the way I would do that, as you know, would be through WhatsApp for you. Now, if you're happy for your messages to come through, you'll probably be in bed by then. It's midnight now for you. Yeah, so I'm talking about in about 2 hours time, which I'm sure you will be way asleep by then. So let me know if you need it done right now, because they are only 5 minutes readings. I'll do it, but if you're happy for me to do it via WhatsApp and send you messages through about what your reading is, I'm happy to do it when I go to the club. Mama B, put your question in WhatsApp, because I'll do your yes and no for helping me out today. I'll do that via that. But I didn't even realise it's 4:30. We're supposed to be leaving at just after 5, and I haven't even prepared the dinner or nothing yet. So yeah. Anyway, Jeeta is next with, is Najal going to reconcile with you? Okay, so this was a mini, wasn't it? Yeah. Here we go, Jeeta. Oh, and I've still got to do, I have to do it on my live for Gerardo, because I can't let that one go again. I should have done that right at the beginning. I should have done Gerardo. Actually, when I go live tomorrow, if I go live tomorrow, I'll do Gerardo's at the next live, not today's. I'm going to write it on a piece of paper, do Gerardo's reading on the live. And I'll write his question down as well. So I won't do that today either. Okay, Jeeta, will Najal reconcile? Is Najal going to reconcile? This is a lot of talking going on, a lot of planning, a very imbalanced relationship. This is someone that's feeling like it doesn't fit right. There's the two of you looking at the past, looking at the problems. I don't know if the third party has caused an issue. This can be a child, can be a mother or father, but I do feel a third party has caused this damage here between the two of you. You're actually showing up as the king and queen of diamonds, which is usually the long-term committed couple going on their journey. Behind Najal's back is this learning, going on a learning journey. This could be a rainbow at the end of the thing. So this could be something good here. Let's get some more information on this. Yeah, put your 2 questions in WhatsApp, James, and you're dismissed. Class is over for you. Yeah, just put the questions in there, and then I'll take some time, and when I get the club, that gives me a time to go away from what I'm doing. I might even go live at the club on my phone. I'll take all my stuff with me, and I might do it there. Anyway, let's see. The 3 of Hearts is reconciliation. The 9 of Diamonds is, it's like some sort of turn of event and bang, something happens here. It will be changes that have to go on his part of things. So he feels like he might have to move to a different place, or he might have to do a different job, or he might have to cut some people out of his life, or whatever. So there is some sort of forced change of movement. This is somebody that wants to have the right sort of feeling involved here, but I do feel this black 10 may be where he gets up in his head and thinks, look, I think this is done, but then on the other hand he's thinking about reconciliation. So he's going from in and out of his mind of it won't work, it will work, it won't work, oh, it will work, because there's 2 people that meant to be on their journey doing their thing together, and this is the love side of him. This is the more constructive side of Najal. So this would be him saying what works, what doesn't work, financially, what can we do together. Then this here normally is something sharp and unexpected. Something suddenly happens, and then here we go. This is 2 people coming together in love, romance, fun. There's something here in this reading to do with the baby girl. I don't know if that means anything to you, but this is a pregnancy, cesarean birth. Possible second pregnancy, maybe a lost pregnancy there, and then we've got a baby girl sitting over here. So it can mean daughter, baby sister, something like that as well. So will he be reaching out to reconcile? This tells me yes. This tells me yes. These 2 tell me yes. These tell me there's confusion around it and struggle. So let's just quickly do some tarots on this. Is Najal going to reconcile? Is Najal going? Yeah, Gerardo. I've got to do Gerardo's. I'll do it on the next live. Is Najal going to reconcile? That looks like a yes. That's 3 straight out yeses there. That did come out upside down. Let's be careful what you wish for. Is it going to be the right thing for you if he comes back? Is a reconciliation going to be for the good of you, for the good of him, for the good of everyone? Just be careful what you wish for with that being upside down like that. This is commitment, and you know, the news coming in, the journey, the invitation to do something about it. This can be like crazy energy, like making a decision, yeah, I want this right now, making opinions, jumping to conclusions. What was underneath this? A fight and a battle here, see? A new beginning is there. So is he coming back and reconciling? I feel like a lot of the cards are pointing to yes, but whether it will work or not, I don't know. It does look like there's some things you have to talk about, you have to sort out, because this is usually like a fresh new beginning, but I just don't like the Nine of Cups when it comes out upside down, because I feel like it's a warning of be careful what you wish for. You had a lot of cards that represent pregnancy today. So I don't know if there's been a pregnancy, a birth, a baby, or a plan. Anyway, Jita, just think about a yes or a no. Yes or a no. And then we're finished for the day. James, I'm going to go and cook my healthy dinner. And actually, you know what? James, I could do your thing, unless you've gone. Have we already got his questions from before? I'm just looking at the clock. Oh no, I better go. It's actually, it's later than I thought. I'm thinking it's saying 425 and it's saying 439. I don't know where I got 25 from. Okay, Jita, yes or no? Yes or no? Let's see what we get. Jita, good luck. Okay. If we look at this as past, present, future, it's not answering me. This is secrets. This is stuff that's hidden. This is a doorway. Which way should you go? So even the bottom of the deck's still not giving me an answer. This is telling me a lot of hard work and then a soul commitment. Yes, joining together. You're here, James? Put your 2 questions there. I'll get them done. Put your 2 questions and I'll do them because they're five minutes. I'm thinking they're long ones. Okay. And then here, Jita, we've got sly, like, it's like going around in a circle. So let's say the relationship, you were asking about the relationship, is it going to come back together? This is where it was, a struggle, hard work. This is what you're wanting, commitment, solid. Then this is somebody ruining things. This is like things going round because of secrets or lies. Bottom of the deck, secrets is sitting there. Then you've got an option and a choice, and then you've got your wishes. So this is yes, maybe, and no. This is yes, no, and maybe. So anyway, that's your messages. That's what I get there. Oh, his family is stepping in. Yeah, can be a problem. Can be a problem. All right, James, is Patty J the Cancer? Is she dating someone? That's interesting. Something different. Why is that bringing that emoji up? Emoji of a man too. Is Patty J, is she the Cancer, Patty J, that James is asking about? Is she dating someone? You're welcome, Jita. Hopefully it helped. Is Patty J the Cancer star sign? Is she seeing somebody? Every card is red. If I wanted a yes and no, that's a yes. There is definitely a sexual attraction there. There is a friendship there. There's no 2, so it's not 2 people just together. She's exploring somebody. Possibly going out to functions or like, like how you go to those shows. She could be meeting somebody at these places. It can be somebody from her past as well that's contacted her. There's another female involved in this get-together. So it might be her friend's brother. Might be somebody she works with, their cousin. So there's a 3 energy here. So I'm feeling like she's definitely talking to someone, going places with somebody, but it's not just that one person. So is she involved in dating one-on-one with somebody? If she is, it's sexual. This is sexual energy. This is a friends with benefits kind of thing I'm seeing here. Someone that's making her laugh, making her smile. But if you wanted yes or no, that's saying yes with that red cards there. While I'm doing this, James, put your next question up so I can move straight on to the next one. Oh, you've already done that, have you? Yeah. Okay, show me more about Patty. What's going on with Patty? Who's she dating at the moment? Who's she seeing and talking to? I feel like she's having conversations with more than one person. So she may be gone out for coffee with Joe Blow, and then tomorrow or on the weekend she's going to go to some show with Jonathan. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think anything's solid for her, but she's definitely involved with somebody here. Right. Show me what's going on with Patty. Okay, again, this is yes, yes, yes. Sexual energy card. It did come out upside down, the player. Somebody playing her. This here And she's trying to get that perfect person, that perfect relationship. She might be going over the past. She might be reconnecting with somebody from years ago. She might have found them on Facebook, or they found her. Hey, what are you doing? Do you want to come out and meet me? She's got to be careful of him because that's a player. And this over here is, as you know, this is commitment and marriage. So maybe, James, whoever it is she's involved with, they're actually married or something. They've actually already got somebody else, and she's just a third party here with this person. Whatever it is, it's making her smile, it's making her feel good. It's good energy she got come out for her. All right, let's do some of these. What's going on around Patty? Going on with Patty. The star was upside down and that was upside down. That one came out the right way. So the star, she's hoping and dreaming for something, but it's not there because I don't like that coming out because that's just a player. It's just somebody that's trying to say the right things, do the right things to get towards somebody. Has she got any money or own her own house or anything like that, James? Because I'm just worried about this money thing sitting here with her. More about Patty. Something annoying here. Someone trying to sabotage something. A lot of hard work for her or the other person. Or someone's working on her very hard. And then we've got this reconciliation thing again. So it might be that she started to talk to somebody from her past, James. Threes can be sexual and they can just be some sort of friendship. It's funny, you know, because she's got cards that represent pregnancy. 2 babies, boy and girl. So it might be from her childhood. Might be something like that. Okay, James, let's do your second question. But first, let's do a yes and no with the blue deck. Yes and no for James. She doesn't own her own house. She doesn't have anything of major value. It could be that this person she's talking to does, because that looked like value and money. You know what I mean? It looked like movement forward in regards to money. It can just be celebrating and going out, enjoying different things in life, you know, being with somebody. All right, yes or no for James. First question. Bottom of the deck will be your second question after the next one. Okay, yes, yes, and no. It's more of a yes than a no. This is something about appreciation and looking after yourself, or appreciating you, or somebody appreciating you. The goddess of the moon normally is like the empress. It's like love and desire and all of that. And then we got this jealousy card sitting here, the envy card. So I'm going to give you a yes on that. Second question, we'll just put those 3 there ready. Okay. All right, let's do the second question. It is, you're looking at returning back to work mid-February. Is this the best time for you to go back? Will it be good timing for James to head off back to work in the middle of January? Right on Valentine's Day. 14th of February is the middle of February is 14th of February, Valentine's Day. Is it a good idea, good plan, that James returns to work mid-February? You've had a lot of time off now, haven't you? But you had surgery and everything, so you've got to take care. Do you want to go back to this job or not? There's the work. There's you. There's you making a firm commitment to work. There's an overload with work. There's you not really wanting to go there. Do you actually even want to go back to this job, James? It would be a good plan. This here is you working and feeling like this is the right thing to do. This is all good here. I'm just wondering whether you're making a plan to move away from this eventually. That it's like going back to work to find something else. Because the last thing you were talking about was doing study to become a counsellor. This would be study and work. This would be your mental study stuff over here. So is it a good plan to go back mid? I'd say with these energies here, this is yes. This is you going back to work. I'm just wondering about this overload here, and then you saying this was the wrong path. This is not where I want to be. There may be forced changes around you when you return to work. I don't like this because the money doesn't weigh up with the work. This is like you working 7 hours and you feeling like you're getting 5 hours pay. There's something wrong with the pay here. It's funny because the two kings are sitting on top of each other, and two kings is business decisions and business plans. It's usually, yes, you got the job. You want to go back to school, so long term, no. For the time being, yes. It's like it's just a job, it pays the bills. I just don't feel this desire is there about going back to work. Show me James going back to work in the middle of February, please. Far out. All right, so some stuff will come to light when you go back to work. Got the moon upside down, so some sort of secrets will come out. Something will be revealed. You will know your direction then with the chariot there. Movement forward in the right direction here. Something you've been agonizing about and worrying about, you stop worrying about it. It's upside down here. It's not as big as you thought. It's not bigger than Ben-Hur. Nine of Swords is possibility of going back to work to end work, to finish up. So let's get more information. Bottom of the deck. Okay, so your heart's not in it, your passion's not there, but your balance and your strive and what you do, your work, you're very good at what you do. People miss you, they want you there, with the Lovers being there. The Queen of Cups is pissed off energy, so that could be your boss or something, just feeling like people are not treating you the way they should, or, you know, when you feel a tension between two people, like you can walk in the room, nothing gets said, but you just feel that somebody doesn't like you or they're off with you. Her being upside down is pissed off energy, and she's usually nurturing and loving energy, and she's not acting that way. And your Ace of Cups being upside down, I feel like it's a, yeah, go back to work, get back into balance, back into the swing of things, get some money coming in. I just feel your heart's not in it, and you're looking at the plan to detach from it altogether. You're building up your strength and your resources, and then you've got a final card there with that Ten of Swords, like where it's done, it's over. So your main question, are you going back, you know, is it a good plan? It's a good plan. Don't get me wrong, with the double kings, that's good. The ace being upright, all of these cards here, if we remove these, this is telling me, yep, great, go back to work. These are painting a different picture. This is showing me an overload. This is showing me feeling like you've got to do stuff you don't want to do. This over here is feeling like you don't belong with these people. Like if you treat the job as a marriage and a partnership and a friendship, it's black. It's like something's severed. And then this is responsibilities that weren't yours to start with. So, yeah, or someone took your things on board. All right, so we'll do yes and no with this. We'll just do some Lenormand to finish off. Okay, here we go, James. Just more information about you going back to work in February, mid-February. Yes, 2 cards, but you need to get to this other bridge. So it's a bridge till you get to where you want. So this is you going back to work, set sail, off you go. You want to get over here, which you're saying is the counselling, all of that, until you can get there. You're bridging this gap until you can get here, and then finally you reach what it is you want. Hopefully going back to work means that you're going to meet the one that you need, the love. All right, so your yes and no, we did this before. We've got yes, we got maybe, and we got maybe. This is a maybe yes. You're being told yin and yang, bring balance back into play. You're being told to explore all possibilities. Don't just set your sights on one thing. And you're being told to take a chance, step out of that gate and get going. Do something. All right, that's you. We're done. What time is it? Oh, it's 5 o'clock. I've got to go. Okay, so that was all the readings done. So Mama B, I'll do your thing in WhatsApp, just your yes and no thing for helping me. And I'll do that when I'm at the club, so I'll take things with me. As far as Gerardo goes, I'm going to write that on the piece of paper right now so I don't forget. I think his name was G. Paul Gerardo. My pen's running out. Gerardo. Win. Mini. Plus. Donation. Okay, and then I'll put the question there. Right, I'll put that there, and when I sign on live next time, I'm going to do that first. All right, thank you for your help, Mama B. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, everyone, all the donations, everything. Thank you, everybody, with your help today. And I will do Gerardo's next time. I'll do Gerardo's when the next time I come live. I've got it sitting here. Actually, I'm going to leave it sitting right there. And I'll make sure I do that before I do any other readings next time I'm live. All righty, bye. Take care. Bye, everyone.